Are we up and running? Are we up? And are we running? Okay. Let's go into the home section. Okay, it says we're live. Okay. Things seem to be pretty stable. So without further ado, let's get going. Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 4 of MH3U. Last time, we defeated the Gobel, we defeated a Lagambi, we defeated a Great Baggy, and we repelled the Lagiacrus. So without further ado, let's get going. So anyways, off camera, I did a bit of fundraising. And now we're just down to 4 requests. The 4 requests being basically the Cosmic Mask, which we cannot craft because we have no access to Crimson Kurapekos. As for the Kebabu Mask, this is going to require Exquisite Meat, which you can only get from a specific quest. Now, depending on how the free DLC worked, basically, in regards to this game, if it carried through over files, basically, and you can use it across multiple files, then yeah, we can get this, but if it's limited to 1 file at a time, then, well, we're going to be locked out of it. As for Milk Run, as for Grill Mask, basically, we're going to need Flintstone, which we can't get yet, but as for Milk Run, we're going to need just 2 Pale Extracts, which we can get from a specific monster, which we'll hunt right now. But first things first. Okay. Yep, we're all good. Anyways, off camera, I went and upgraded our sword, so now we have the Giant Jaw Blade. As for the next sword we're going to be aiming for, our next blade will be the Red Wing. As you can see, Red Wing has some very good power to it, but in addition, it has very good sharpness. It's going to be our first green weapon. Though the Wyvern Jawblade and the Golem Blade would also be viable choices as well. The Golem Blade, if you really want to go for a sort of shortcut power route, then yeah, Golem Blade can actually be pretty substantial. As for the Wyvern Jawblade, this will take you down the Diablos weapon path, which I believe will result in the most powerful greatsword. However, when I was determining what greatsword to go for, I was basically looking at a multitude of different things. Now, while the Wyvern Jawblade does seem appealing with its plus 10 defense, what will end up happening is, when you get to the end of the line, you'll get a weapon that has negative affinity. Meanwhile, the weapon we're going for is going to have neutral affinity. Though, we're not actually going to be keeping the Red Wing as our... Basically, this sword that we're using right now, it's not going to be the sword that we end things off on. Granted, we will still be making good use of it. So anyways, as for that monster that we're going to be hunting, go back to rank 4. Instead of hunting the Lagiacrus, we're going to be doing the Creeping Venom, hunting a Gigginox. Basically, the Gigginox is, in my personal opinion, a superior version of the Kezu, where it actually has, it actually has music for one thing. Not to mention, it feels a bit better to fight. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, would be nice to get healer, but hey, no worries. Okay, good, we're all filled up on antidotes, because chances are we're going to need them. Yeah, so you know those little Giggies that we were encountering? Well, we're going to be fighting an adult version. Okay. Hot drink. And I believe that we're going to first encounter it in Area 4. So if you really like pale extracts, then chances are you're going to become very familiar with the Gigginox because, well, Gigginoxes drop pale extracts, which, in addition to being used for that one resource quest, is used to basically turn demon drugs and basically, as I was saying, turns demon drugs and armor skins into mega demon drugs and armor skins. Anyways, this is a Giggy Hill. There. Ah, son of a... So yeah, the Gigginox is very similar to the Kezu in terms of overall fighting style. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever fought a Gigginox with a greatsword, so this is going to be a little awkward. Get away. Okay, get away, get away. One thing that I felt was a downgrade going into 5th generation was just how antidotes work. Because for some reason, antidotes just take so long to pop in Gen 5. Now this is the perfect time to use your bounce bombs, because they'll go straight up and just hit him. However, I don't feel like doing bounce bombs. When it comes to my Gigginox, it's basically a combination of a Kezu and a Glavinus. No shame in getting poisoned by a Gigginox. This is why you bring your antidotes. Yeah, he does also have that swoop attack that the Kezu does. So don't be right underneath. When the Gigginox gets angry, the skin is going to darken, which will result in the Gigginox basically being a lot more defensive. And love that the Gigginox just waited for me to shake off its kid. But really, one thing I hate about fighting the Kezu is just how there's no music. I get that the Kezu is blind. I get that the Kezu technically can't see you. But, I mean, it's nice to have at least a little music. Because basically, fighting a monster without music in the Monster Hunter series is like exercising without music. Okay, where are you coming from? crap, that's a poison bomb. Or rather, a sludge bomb. Okay. Okay, now the Gigginox is going to be a lot harder to deal with. What is the Gigginox doing? It's vibrating! It's vibrating menacingly! I was distracted by the vibrations. Okay. Yeah, I could have been swooped. Boom! Now let's really have some fun. Oh, we could have gotten that. That would have been so cool. Okay, apparently that was not impacted by fatigue. Ah, come on! Oh crap, 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 get away, get away! Okay, let's just back off so we can heal up. Thank you, Cha-Cha, but that was not necessary. I actually didn't want to sharpen. Okay, I am completely to blame for that one. Okay, get away from the Gigginox. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get away. Just gotta wait for him to calm down. Or maybe she, considering that the Gigginox is laying eggs. Okay, where are you going? Okay, let's head out to Area 3. As you can see, the Gigginox is going to be a little more limited out here. son of a gun! What, leaving already? Yes, though, hey, get out of the area with the Mealinxes. I'm always game for that. Thank you for taking that hit, Cha-Cha. Thank you for taking the hit. Oh, perfect. Okay, stay away, stay away. Ow! Come on, go soft already! Thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, Gigginox is almost dead. Yeah, and then watch how we only get one pail. Watch how we only get one pail. Watch how we only get one pail extract. Oh, come on, it was just a gentle walk. Oh no, you don't. Okay, we've almost got this in the bag. Okay, yep, Area 5. Okay, we're going to want to wait for that Gigginox to go to sleep. Okay. Why won't you sleep? Why don't monsters sleep? Crap, get away, get away, get away. Yeah, basically in this state, the Gigginox's ass is its weak point. Okay, that you can't block that. Good to note. There. Had the Gigginox been asleep, we could have killed him in one hit. No, no, we don't want Monster Bone S. We don't want that. Okay, Gigginox hide. Gigginox hide. Okay, and a claw. It all boils down to what we get for rewards. Watch how we get 0 pale extracts. But no matter. If we don't get the pale extracts here, I'll just get them off camera. Yeah, the main thing was just showing, hey, here's how you fight a Gigginox. And we get 1 pale extract. And a Monster Bone Hell. 2 Monster Bone Hells. Yeah, that would have been nice to have earlier. Okay, with the Gigginox defeated, I think that we can move on to our good old friend the Lagiacrus. But first things first. Yeah, I actually unlocked the head. Apparently you just need whiskers. Okay, anyways, Gigginox armor, basically, will give you hearing, status, and sharpener. Basically, which will give you earplugs. Okay, where is it? Basically, earplugs and high-grade earplugs. Earplugs will make it where a good chunk of monsters will not be able to phase you with their roar. Very good for getting in some chip damage, basically because they tend to have long roar animations. High-grade earplugs will make it where no monster can stun you with roars, period. Even the largest, most powerful monsters. Status will make it where your poison, your paralysis, your sleep damage is stronger. And as for sharpener, we'll make it where just you sharpen weapons faster. So with that said, let's go. It's a sale, so why not? Okay, we're good there. I don't care about what you have to say, future alpha male. Because I did some hunts off screen and got some Kurapeko parts. Okay. I'm just looking over the things. Book a combo 5, we'll definitely get that. Send to the item box. We'll also rare trade. Okay, we're not doing that. Pygmalion. Waka Waka Dance. Basically, this will give Chacha some more options. And we'll go and get these 7 lives. Okay, so with that said, let's go and customize Chacha. We'll take that. Okay, so as for the abilities, paralysis attack isn't really doing much for us. So basically, every time the wearer revives, they'll get stronger. So we'll put 7 lives on Chacha. And as for dances, Ra Ra and Ooga Booga. Taunt Flash. No, that's not going to really do much for us. Okay, that's actually pretty handy for us. Health Recovery L. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let's go after that Lagiacrus. Okay. Wait, which one did I get? And I selected the wrong thing. Well, at least we have Swimmer, so that's good. Okay. Let's get... First, we should select the quest. But first things first, let's go and check to see what's going on in the ranch area. Okay. Yeah, I was bringing up God Bugs so that way we could, for that fundraiser, for items that cannot talk today. think it's going to behave like a standard Lagiacrus now.
It's time to take on that vile monster that's been tormenting the village, the Lagiacrus. Oh, this is so exciting. You're not alone in this, good hunter. Don't you forget that. Everyone in the village considers you a part of our family. We believe in you. Defeat the Lagiacrus and come back safe. But if you don't, we'll take a 30-second moment of silence that may or may not be interrupted by the future alpha male.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like your standard Lagiacrus, which means that it will be in Area 10 by default. Though I can't believe I selected Ice by accident. Yeah, that's how the Lagiacrus asserts itself. Just ram itself right into a pillar. Yeah, this time you're actually facing it. Get back here! Is it seriously leaving the area? You're a buster, Lagiacrus. I'm sorry, that Lagiacrus, it talks a big game, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna swim away. Okay, get away. Ugh. That's the beauty of being able to block. Seriously, as a hammer user, you don't get that luxury. Come on, stop backing away! You're a poser! Yeah, one thing about underwater combat is that it's a lot easier to hit certain body parts. Sure, you're at your own limited. Sure, you're limited in terms of mobility, but the trade-off is just better positioning. You're a buster! You're a buster, Lagiacrus! Come on, sit still! Get back here! Okay, it would be good to restore air. Thankfully, the game does give out a little chime if you're running low on air. Okay, ow. Okay, that's probably gonna stun us. Oh crap, 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 get away, get away. You're gonna get tired sooner or later, Lagiacrus. And when that day comes, you will be sorry. Come on, stand still! Okay. Oh crap, get away, get away! Come on, please. I just want to hit the Lagiacrus. I just want to hit the Lagiacrus. Gotta move through. No! Tire you! Tire! There! Okay, at least we got something off it. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to sharpen. Yeah, that's the downside to Greatsword, is that it does great damage, but against the nimble monsters, you are at their mercy. Then again, if I was dealing with Hammer, chances are I'd be getting more whoopings. Okay, looks like it's going on land. Which I am not opposed to. Okay, nice. Actually got hit off. Oh, but that was some nuts attacking right there. Ugh. on, no, get away, get away. Why do you have to move just slightly to the left? Yeah! Ugh, son of a gun. Get away. Come on, Cha-Cha, get him away. Son of a gun! Stand still, please! Stand still! Okay, first things first, sharpen. Eat. Heal. breathe. Look at how it's just moving around. It's not even attacking anything. This is arguably one of the more hyperactive Lagiacruses I've ever gone up against. Ah, son of a gun! For a second, I thought the Lagiacrus was stuck. That would have actually been pretty nice. But once we get that red wing, that's when things are going to start to get fun. Okay, is it almost dead? I think it's almost dead. Yeah, 25 minutes. Oh, come on! I think it's gonna charge forward. I think it's gonna just come towards me, and nope, just raise the electric ball. Don't you use sync mechanics on me! Okay, he's almost dead. Okay, we'll just give it a little time. Okay, are you going to go to sleep, Mr. Lagiacrus? Yeah, the area is a pretty cramped space, so we'll just prep in advance. Go, 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 go. Shubra trap. Ugh, if only I had fast charge. There! Okay, it may have been a long fight, but darn it, we did it. The infinite or okay, nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay, we'll take the bone L's, hides, shockers, sell. Anyways, that's a reward. Anyways, rewards. They are essentially this game's version of achievements. Everyone, calm down. Get a hold of yourselves. Be honest with me, kid. When you were hunting the Lagiacrus, did it escape? Are you sure you finished the job? You say you took it out? Alright, I believe you. But then, what in blazes is causing these earthquakes? Guess I can't blame it on that Lagiacrus, can I? That last quake was severe, to say the least. Another unlike that, and we might be sleeping with the fishes. Well, I, for one, won't sit here and wait to be put in my watery grave. It's never too late until it is, which it's not. You stand by, kid. We may need your hunter skills when the time comes, which it hasn't, but it might, so there.
Oh, it seems Mocha Village's proverbial milk is about to spoil. We are doomed, yeah. Mas known. In hard times such as these culinary gifts have a duty, and that's to provide comfort food. Prepare to dine, good hunter. My dishes are about to meow one step closer to perfection.
Another earthquake, and just when you rid us of the Lagiacrus. You know, I'm starting to think the Lagiacrus was never responsible for the quakes. But as far as what is responsible, I got nothing. I know one thing though, if we don't do something soon, our village is gonna break off into the sea. That last quake was even worse than the one that came before, and yet there's no damage. It was almost like something big grabbed the village and shook it, and by big, I mean way bigger than the Lagiacrus. Oh, that's crazy talk. Forget I brought it up. No matter what's behind the quakes, we gotta protect Moga. You'll be the first to know if we learn something. Hey there, I've got some more big bug news for you. You love making money. Sure, we all do. Now, those insects we raise on the farm just got a lot more lucrative. Nostalgic city folk are starting to buy insects at nice places. I tell you, city slickers are into some wacky stuff. Anyways, the demand for insects is through the roof. We've got to improve our insect box as soon as possible. I've made a list of everything we need. You're busy and all, but do try and think of the insect box for once. Haha. Okay, we just need some Bugmaker Pro and some Killer Beetles. Okay, 4 Bugmaker Pros. And that's the box. Okay, just gotta get 2 more killer beetles.
What do you want? Another earthquake? How about? But how could? I mean, wasn't it? Did you take out the Lagiacrus? This is. Okay, must calm down. Inhale, exhale. Okay, I'm okay now. Not worrying about it, thanks to you. My heart rate's back to normal human ranges. So let's talk shop. Since you wowed the guild again, they've given you clearance for a new hunting ground. This one ought to get you fired up. The volcano. Thing is, I've got some unrelated bad news too. Listen close, okay? The other day, the guild issued an evacuation order for the entire village, and that includes you and me. Can you believe it? Right now, we have some leeway, but if I tell them about the last earthquake, they'll stop giving out quests for sure. I want everyone to be safe, but isn't evacuating the same as condemning the village? Shouldn't we at least find out what's causing the quakes? I'm feeling all conflicted, or maybe I'm just hungry.
Okay, so anyways, heat exhaustion, deliver 2 powder stones. Basically, powder stones are a unique item that basically you carry out, much in the same way you would a wyvern egg. However, it'll also slowly sap away your health. So with that said, let's go get our equipment. But first things first. Thank you, finally we have a head. Okay. So, as far as Lagiacrus armor is concerned, you'll get current resistance, which basically makes it where you won't be bopped around whenever the Lagiacrus is just moving near you. Tenderizer, which basically will make it where you deal more damage to weak body parts. And Fast Charge, which basically gives us focus. Now, I am not going to be investing in this because, I'll be honest, while the Lagiacrus armor would be pretty good, just comparing it to our armor right now, it's actually just a little slightly weaker. It has more slots. Here's the thing. At this point, we are going to be nearing a threshold where low rank armor isn't going to cut it. Okay, so let's go. Pack Rat's Guide. We'll buy this. Okay, we'll go and also buy some herbs. We'll buy some cool drinks. We'll buy some iron pickaxes, just so we have them on standby. And that should do it.
Meow, 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 meow. Welcome back, boss. I must say, the earthquake left me feeling quite shaken, if you'll pardon the frightfully witty pun, yeah. But now that you're here to protect us, I have no doubt you will find and solve the source of the misfortune, yeah.
Okay, Aqua Glow Jewels. Yeah, that Ilium ore that we saw referenced for the Lagiacrus armor, that can be found in the tundra. Yeah, honestly, we don't need to do that right now. We don't need to refresh our mega potions. It's not like we're hunting anything big right this second. Okay. Feline, let's try to look for Feline Lander. Super Cat is also a good skill. Okay. Polisher, Slugger Specialist, Charisma, Groomer, Super Cats. Okay, swimmer trainer. Okay, it's our best bet. Especially since we can also get super cats. And I forgot to put away the hot drinks. So anyways, welcome to the volcano. Okay, so let's head into the volcano. The area that we're going to go for is the top. Yeah, though if push comes to shove, we can always just do a restart quest. We can just abandon and see if we can get some better items. Thankfully, we don't have to fight anything, so we just need to get going. If we had Lander, we could just shortcut our way back to 5 and then just boom, zip to 3, zip to 1, and we're all good. Instead, since we're going all the way here, we're going to need to go the long way. Which is to say, we go from area 9. Okay, first things first. Dragonite ore. Earth crystal. Come on, flintstone. Yeah, I think it's in a specific area, but here's where we're looking for. Nope, that isn't what I'm looking for. Okay, there's the Uconlos. That is not a fun monster to deal with. Don't you do this to me! Fine, take the mini whetstone. Okay, I'm just going to try to see if I can get Feline Lander, because really, Feline Lander would make it where it's a lot easier. Okay, come on. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on abandoning and re-entering the quest until I get my Feline Lander. This may sound cheap, but darn it, it's the only way to really viably get the powderstones. Come on, I need Feline Lander in order to progress things. Come on, we just need Lander. This is why these harvesting quests were removed. Technically, no, they weren't removed. World had it where you had some harvesting quests. Okay, I'm just gonna look this up. Okay, MH3U feline lander. Come on, feline lander, not feline ander. Okay, it's a fish and dairy. I'm using a voucher. There we go. Come on, no! Yeah, they had to make this a required quest. They were like, you know what they need after defeating the Lagiacrus? They need to fight, they need to carry powder stones. Okay, come on. Lander, lander, please, lander. I'm being mocked here by the game. I keep getting super guy, keep getting super guy. I don't want super guy, I want lander. I want lander. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little testy right now, but ugh. You've got to play roulette. Because God forbid they give you a mandatory carrying quest that doesn't damage you. I mean, if it was just a matter of, oh hey, just take it to the end, just standard wyvern egg like, just take it back to the box, just don't jump off a ledge, that'd be fine. But this, you need lander. You don't have lander, you're getting nothing. It's a 1 in 3rd chance. You have 3 skills that can activate. Thank you, finally. Okay, finally we have lander. Okay, let's get going. So yeah, because of that, we can now just jump straight from Area 10 into Area 5, and then dash right back over to Area 3. And then from Area 3 to Area 1, and then boom, bang, shebang, we're back at the box. Okay. Yeah, really not much to say. But I will say this. The volcano does have some nice visuals. Just that lava cascading down. Why this guy is just randomly standing in a volcano, I don't know. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, the only thing is having to deal with the Rathalos that roam this area. You know, you never really take notice of the little monsters until you have to do something that just really just does not require them. You don't notice them until you don't want them. Okay, we're in the clear. Why can't they give us some equipment? You know, just some heat-proof gloves or the like? It's just lift this giant heated rock. I want to check this quest description. I want to check it. Powderstones, okay, city armor. Powderstones hold concentrated volcanic energy. They pack enough heat to forge a monster carapace or hard minerals. Thing is, you can't make them, so I need you to fetch me some. Carrying them is the tricky part. This guy knows what he is. He knows what he's doing. And he's a monster because of it. Thankfully, we only need to get one more. Anyways, I kind of want to apologize if things seem a little on the slower side. It's just that when you're dealing with a weapon like Greatsword, it's the kind of thing where you're doing baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, and then all of a sudden, boom, you just get the spurt of skill. The main thing, though, to be honest, the biggest thing holding us back is that yellow sharpness. Once we get green sharpness, that's when we're going to start seeing some major jumps in power. So yeah, just once we're able to hunt a Rathalos, that's when things are really going to start moving forward. But that's also the thing with low rank, is that you're not really going to be all that powerful. This isn't like how it is in Gen 5 and onwards where, hey, you're in low rank, you're just plowing through everything. Where low rank is basically just, hey, here's the basics, okay, you learn the basics, go on, go to bigger, greener pastures. In the earlier Monster Hunter titles, low rank was part of the experience. Where you go through low... In fact, basically, just in a good chunk of Monster Hunter games, low rank is about half the game. Okay, we're not getting hit by you. So as you can see, Feline Lander is necessary for this quest. If you don't have Feline Lander, you're not going to be in a good place. Okay, we're going to walk around the bugs. Don't want to provoke them. Yeah, anyways, don't press the B button. Don't press the B button during transport quests, because you will roll, you will drop the item, you will be sad. Don't do it. Trust me, I have made that mistake plenty of times before. Where I'm pretty much right at the end, I get excited, I press the B button by instinct, and things go awry. Okay, we'll take all that good material. How's Moga's life treating you, kid? We just got a quest from someone who might have a beat on our missing Shakalakatyke. That kid's your partner, right? I bet the little squirt is counting on you to save him. Don't let the type down. The hard part will be dealing with the nearby Duramboros. Okay, this is gonna be a long quest. This is going to be a very long quest. The Duramboros has a tail like a hammer. It'll give that thing a few swings before bringing the hammer down, so watch out. That's not its only trick. It'll leap into the air to try to crush it from above. Move it or lose it when that thing lunges. End up in the impact zone and we'll be scraping your remains with a shovel. Jumping takes a lot of the Duramboros though. It'll sit tight for a while to collect itself. That's your chance. You'll be as helpless as a newborn feline, so be sure to hit with everything you got. So long, kid. What was that visual glitch just now? So anyways, as you can see, Cha-Cha is no longer with us. And he won't be with us for quite some time. Not quite some time, just a little bit of time. Well, what do you know? Just so happens that the internet cook asked me to start growing fatty tomatoes. And you know what I told him? I'll shove something up your fatty tomato. And we just had our first harvest. Imagine the fancy feast you'll whip up with them veggies. What am I saying? You should drop by the canteen whenever you fancy a dish made with fatty tomatoes. Okay. That's good. We'll do some honey. And... okay. We don't need ivy. Okay. We'll do some sap plants. And now for the Duramboros. So anyways, Duramboros. It is a tank of a monster. I'm serious. Even if you have good equipment, you will find that it will soak up hits like no tomorrow.
What do we have here? A heartstick hunter who's misses his little buddy. I know the feeling. It hits you right in the tummy, right? Or maybe it's close to the pancreas, the spleen. Anyways, don't put on a brave face for my sake. Soak my shoulder with your sobs, Hunter. Cry, baby, cry!
Wait, is she seriously doing a Scott Farkas reference?
Yeah, cry, baby, cry!
And then our hunter just leaps over. Archie just leaps right over there. Lets darkness fill his heart as he's just wailing on the guild sweetheart.
Maybe this request in the guild will perk you up. They want you on Duramboros. Talk about killing you with kindness. I wonder what my in-depth and kind of heavy guidebook has to say about the subject. Whatever you do, don't let it crush you. Well, that's straightforward and kind of terrifying. But never you mind that right now. I've got a hot tip. Someone reports seeing your little buddy. Apparently the quest client caught a glimpse of our kiddo in the same area as the Duramboros. Small world, huh? Or maybe this is fate. Destiny, the unfathomable clockwork of the cosmos. Or probably the little kid just got lost. Anyways, I bet he's waiting for you. I see an emotional reunion in your future. Better bring a hanky. Oh, and maybe something to whoop that Duramboros too.
Okay, anyways, before that, let's go in and create a trap. Because the thing is this. A Duramboros is one of those monsters where when it gets into limping range, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is... That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be... It's close to dead. Chances are it'll still have a lot of life in it still. So anyways, let's get some tranquilizers. We'll also get some trap tools. We'll get a trap tool. So what we're going to want to do, combo list. Let's look for, okay, first things first, let's look for bomb casing with, okay, bomb casing with tranquilizer. That way we'll have the shock trap. I could have sworn. There it is. Why would they put it all the way at the end? Okay, Duramboros time. Okay, let's put that voucher in the box. Yeah, compared to the... Why do you keep saying yeah? I keep on prefacing my sentences with yeah. Why? It's irritating. Ugh. So, in regards to the Duramboros, it's not as bad as the Lagiacrus. It's, like I said, just really tanky. One of our rangers in the Flood Force saw Duramboros chasing something. It was a cute little thing, knee-high to a Vespoid. Kind of like that little pal of yours. Mind stopping the Duramboros and saving this mysterious pipsqueak? And with the Duramboros, it's actually a purely land-based monster, so you don't have to worry about... As you can tell, that is not... You know that a monster's harsh when basically the game's like, hey, here's a pitfall trap for free. So as you can tell, that is not Cha-Cha, that is Kayamba. A Shakalaka I'm not too fond of, because basically the thing is that Cha-Cha has some pretty good skills. Meanwhile, Kayamba, he's just there. Okay. Come on, let's slash. Funnily enough, Duramboros is actually pretty fun to fight with a hammer, because basically, you can just really get a... I'm getting defeated by my own weapon! Because if you hit the Duramboros' legs enough, it will actually flip over. I'm like, oh, it's not as bad as the Lagiacrus, and I'm getting my ass handed to me by it. Okay, we are not hitting that thing anytime soon. Okay, when the Duramboros tips his head up like that, that means he's gonna do a lunge, I believe. Yep, lunge. Lunge into fall. Though the key with the Duramboros is patience. Yeah! Okay, he's going to do a spin. Okay, spin around. Okay, we did some pretty good hits there. So in regards to the Duramboros' tail, it's actually the only tail in the game that can be cut with a hammer, or technically smashed open. Yeah! Okay, get away. Duramboros is spinning. Kayamba, do something! Okay. Yeah! Okay. Okay, let's just keep calm, keep patient about this. Okay, I believe it may have tunneled Area 7. At the very least, we know it's not going to Area 5 or 3 or 6. Yeah, the Duramboros' real weakness is its horns. Not its horns, its humps. Its mighty humps. Yeah, with a hammer, you can easily just rush in, just smack the legs, and then bang. You have one down Duramboros. Okay, looks like it's already back in Area 2. Okay, back away, back away. Okay. Come on, no! Okay, at least we didn't get hit. Tire! Yeah! Okay, we've done some pretty good hits. Don't you walk away from me. What kind of disrespect is this? Where the Duramboros like, I'm gonna walk away. I'm just gonna walk away. Stand still for 3 seconds, please. Stand still. Okay. When it comes to the Duramboros, I'm kind of mixed on it. Where, like I said, on the one hand, it's not that bad a monster to deal with, but it's so bulky. How'd you gauge? How is this thing gauging what's happening behind it? It's like it has eyes in the back of its head. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna trap this thing, and then we're going to just wail on the hump. Actually, no, we wouldn't need to trap it. Okay, though it is gonna fall. Yeah, that's the scary thing. We've been wailing on this thing for nearly 30 minutes, and it's still not even close to dead. I sure brought some well-done steaks. Or at the very least, the barbecue spits. Okay, flip yourself over so we can just strike the humps. Okay, good, good, good. Once he gets into the next area, we're gonna trap him. If I recall, the Duramboros' main sleeping area is Area 10. Come on, let me lay down the trap. Ugh! Get out of my personal space! Okay, good, good. Okay, he's going to go to sleep, and then we're going to trap him. And then he's going to be captured, and we will be free. There! I don't care if that thing stole our paintball! I told you Duramboroses could be nasty. Not as bad as the Lagiacrus in terms of just overall attack power, but still, it'll wear you down. Okay. Horn, moss plates, shell, moss plates, tail case, shell, shells, moss plate, shell. The one. That guy screw up Guyama's plans on giant monster. You thought Guyama was Chacha? Yamba. Chacha, Guyama take offenses. No lump Guyama in with Chacha. Guyama elite warrior of Shakalaka. Kayamba destroy his enemies with mere glance. Kayamba strong as 10 Bofango and twice as irritating. Kayamba not lost, Kayamba taking part in important sacred ritual journey. To pass coming of age right, Shakalaka must go on journey to find her own mask. Everybody know this. If Kayamba on sacred ritual journey, why was Kayamba hanging around such a dangerous place? Well, when Kayamba leaves Shakalaka village, Kayamba zig when probably should have zagged. Then got distracted by huge. You know what? It no matter. Forget Kayamba say anything. All that matters, mighty Kayamba was on journey to find golden ultimate mask. But then stupid Cha-Cha get all up in Kayamba's business and fire-breathing wyvern steal mask. But Kayamba smart. Kayamba know wyvern and mask are somewhere near village. So until Kayamba finds a way back in, or until Kayamba finds mask, Kayamba decides to stick around here. Since you steal Kayamba's prey, now you own Kayamba favor. You serve as minion while Kayamba hunt for Mask. Kayamba provides support with dance. You provide entertainment and hunting prowess. You make good one to combo. Let Kayamba know if you have questions. Kayamba is open door policy. Always make time for minion. So basically, Kayamba, like Cha-Cha, except, well, it's Kayamba. So basically, with this third dance, we now have the woohoo dance. We're not going to taunt. Okay, we're not dealing with that. Okay. Okay, health. Okay, that's not what we want. Attack, defense. Okay, let's see what quests we have now. Whack and roll. Okay, so we're getting some interesting monsters. We have the Nibble Snarf. And yeah, introducing a Hunt Duramboros quest, just casually for you. Fulvidon would be our next one to hunt. Okay, first things first, let's upgrade our armor. Level 4, level 4, level 4. That way we have better defenses all around. As for armor, Duramboros Helm. Basically, the Duramboros will give you a boost in attack. Very nice. Recovery speed, decent. Though the big thing with the Duramboros, which would kind of make its armor worthwhile in terms of crafting. Survivor. Skills that increase your attack and defense every time you fall in battle. Basically, you fall 2 times in battle, you're going to get plenty of defense and attack to work with. Basically, it makes it where if you're like me and in other games where I tend to be very prone to carding, especially in the later game, Survivor can be a very good skill to have. But on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you came by to watch the stream. It was great having you. I hope to see you next time. If you like this, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. That's our. I can't say my outro. If you're watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. Without seeing you next time. Bye.